Okay, so
Oh, yes.
good evening, Pratap, and welcome to the TestprepKart demo session.
Yes, good
I am
evening.
Rohit, and I am the faculty of PhD TestprepKart. I have been associated with
Okay.
TestprepKart for last few years, and
Hmm.
I have done my BTech in Mechanical Engineering from IIT Madras. And when I applied for JEE, my
Okay.
rank was 875, and I got Mechanical Engineering in IIT Madras. Okay, so I hope you have not done question 1 to 4, or have you done?
Uh, no, I haven't
Right,
done.
because you have not done this. So let's leave this. We
Yeah,
move to the next one.
and
Okay, what about question number 5?
five. Yeah, I read it. I gone through that question.
Yes, so what is the answer?
Is the fifth one B, and sixth one A, or seventh one D?
Correct. Right. Seventh one you are saying D.
Yeah, seventh
See,
S
when
says
the
D.
object falls, right, its velocity
Yeah,
keep on increasing.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
accordingly the momentum will increase because
Hmm.
momentum is m into
Okay,
v.
yeah,
Now velocity v is
yeah,
square root of 2gh.
yeah,
It is square root of 2gh. Fine.
yeah,
Means v is
yeah.
proportional to root h.
Hmm.
This is not a diagram of v is proportional to root h. The corresponding figure which
So,
represent v is proportional to root h is this.
hmm. Yeah.
Now look at question number 8.
Okay, is the first one? One sec. Mm, I haven't done the I did the 9th and 10th. Is it B and E?
Okay, see, in case of 8, they are asking you through which resistor will have the total current in the circuit pass through. So they are
Yeah.
asking if the current I is passing through this circuit, right? Then
Hmm.
through which
Yeah.
resistor the same current will pass through.
Yeah.
So it is 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So here, if you see, the answer is B. For the first one, answer is B.
The first one. 8.
Yes.
Okay. So they said total current,
Total current, correct.
and so
So see,
you said
because it is in series,
okay.
if 5 ampere of current is passing through this,
Yeah.
same 5 ampere will pass through both of them.
Hmm.
Only thing is here it will get divided. Let's say
Yeah.
here 2 ampere is
Okay.
1, here 3 ampere is 1. So the total current of
Yeah.
the circuit is passing through this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what about 9?
R1.
Correct R1. Correct
Uh,
R1. Alright. What about 10?
10th is across which I voltmeter current. R3.
R3 and R4 both, because it will measure across both the resistors.
Yeah. Because it's
So they are in parallel.
parallel.
E is the answer.
Hmm. Yeah.
What about
Yeah.
11?
Correct. 11th. 11th, I don't know. If they have just given the mass, I don't know how you expect to find torque with
Okay.
this, right?
There is a train engine which is having a weight. So this is train.
Yeah.
It is having a weight of 10,000 Newton.
10,000 newtons. Yeah.
Stops at the exact center of the bridge. Right? The bridge
Hmm.
has a weight of
Yeah.
now. So this is
80,000.
bridge. It is 80,000.
Hmm.
Find the torque which acts on
Yeah.
this. Fine.
Hmm.
Now to balance this,
2 pillars.
so 8,000 will act exactly at the center of mass.
Center. Yeah, center.
Similarly, this 9,000 will also act from the center of mass because it is exactly at the center. Right?
Hmm.
Now to counter this
Yeah.
and have equal space below the sum of the torques. So what you do to balance this, there will be an upward force which will act on, which is a normal force, which will balance these forces. These forces will be equal
Yeah.
to half of this, that is 90,000 by 2, 90,000 by 2, that is 45,000 meter and 45,000 meter.
Okay.
Now once you
Yeah.
get this,
Yeah.
and if you have to find the net torque,
Yeah. So, so it's nine. So it's
Sum of
C,
the
right?
torque will be 0.
With
Yeah, sum of
90,000,
the
right?
torque will be 0 because this is not rotating
Okay,
anywhere.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, wait. I actually got 90,000, but I was thinking like,
And the force exerted on the ground by the single pillar is 45,000 Newton.
yeah.
Can you do this question 1? Question 13, sorry. Some other-
Just, okay. How do you expect? Like, how do you do this? Average
Average
speed,
speed
right?
is whatever is the total distance covered by total.
Yeah. Total.
Now total distance you know
Hmm.
that he has moved 3 km plus 10 km. Find the total
Yeah.
time by
30.
using the distance covered by speed as a value of time to the individual time. And then you add them.
Oh, okay, okay. Total time you get from the distance.
Okay, let me give the hint. They have given the 3 km at the rate of 3 meter per second. Right? So the time taken
Yeah.
for this part will be 3000 by 3, that is 1000 seconds. Similarly, you
Hmm.
calculate for this. Whatever time you get, that is the total time in the denominator you have to put for the average speed.
Hmm. Yeah. 2,000, right?
Correct?
Yeah.
What is the total time?
Oh, that's 2,000 plus 1,000. 3,000.
Correct. What is the total distance covered?
Distance. 13, right?
Correct. 13. What is the answer? That is 13 kilometers. Convert that into meters.
Yeah. Yeah. 30,000.
Okay, so what is the answer?
So yeah, speed is distance by time, which is 13,000 by 3,000, and that's one sec. 4.3.
Correct. 4.3 meter per second is the answer. You are right. You do
Yeah.
14.
Okay. Hmm? It's, 14th. Is it D?
Correct.
D.
Yes, you are right. You take the difference of the two, that is
Yeah.
the minimum value. When you add them, that is the maximum value. And you might have
Hmm.
done this in
Yeah. Yeah.
robotics also.
Yeah.
Now 15.
15. 15. I gone through it quickly, so I think it's A or D. Is it one of those two?
Okay, a pendulum has 2 seconds of time period. That is, if the pendulum is starting from here, goes to this and
Yeah.
then come back in 2 seconds. Right?
Yeah.
Starting from the highest
Yeah.
point. This is the highest point. At what point
Hmm.
in time would the string have to break for the pendulum bob to fly away at the maximum possible horizontal velocity? See, the maximum
Yeah.
velocity occurs at the equilibrium point.
Yeah.
So here it will have a maximum velocity. So if the string breaks here, then it will move with a maximum velocity. Now it takes 2 seconds in
Hmm.
complete. It means from here to here it will take 1 second. It means from here to here it will take
Okay.
0.5 seconds.
0.5 seconds. So okay. Okay, Adi. Yeah.
Okay, what about 16?
16th. I don't know. I think it's B or D. I'm not sure. Can you explain me how is that? Is it either of B or D?
Okay, a small block, a small block slides down a frictionless track in the shape of a quarter circle of radius r. The block starts from rest
Hmm.
at the top of the track. At the moment the block leaves the bottom of the track, a small rock is dropped from the same height. At the moment the block
Yeah.
leaves the bottom of the track, a small rock is dropped from the same height. How fast is the block moving when it reaches the end of the track?
So,
The block starts from rest at the top of the track. Okay.
so the block starts
The block
and
leaves the bottom of the track.
should we assume that the rock has less mass than the block?
No, I think it doesn't matter. So what they are saying is that from this point you have left the stone with the rock.
Yeah. Hmm.
So it does not depend on that rock or another part, right? Rock has nothing to do
Mass.
anything here because they are asking what is the velocity
Yeah.
of this at this point. So it can easily be done. See, you have to apply the law of conservation of energy. At this point, it has, if you take this as
Yeah.
the datum line which where h is 0. So here the potential energy is mgh,
Yeah.
which is mgr, right? By the time the block reaches the bottom,
Yeah.
by the time the block reaches the bottom, it will have only kinetic energy, which is half mv square.
Yeah.
Just equate half mv square with mgr and you will get the answer. So v is equal to square root of mgr. That's it.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Any doubt?
Yeah. No. Yeah, one of the options I was thinking of it. Okay.
Okay, look at 17.
17. Is it constant box as on the track? Is it B? The net force on the
No, the
box?
direction of the force is different only. See, they have given you the answer directly. And you have done one theorem on that. Just read all the options one by one. I have applied
Enormous force on the
I have
box.
applied that particular theorem to solve the previous question.
The constant of the box size on the track. That total mechanical energy.
This is the law of conservation of energy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
See, both of them.
Speed should it depend upon the
See,
the
the
speed?
thing is, both the particle, when this particle reaches here, right, at 1, the particle is released, the rock is released from point 2. At this point, both the particle has their vertical component of velocity as 0. They will take the same time to come down because their vertical component of velocities are 0. So your answer is the rock hits the floor at the same time as the floor. There is the answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now 19.
Two satellites orbit, their orbit circular, satellite travels at constant speed. If satellite 2 is half the mass of satellite 1. Is it both the satellites have the same speed?
No. How will you solve this?
Oh wait, or is it satellite number 2 by a factor of √3?
How will you solve this question? How did you solve this question?
I just, it said that S2 was half of S1, and since S2 is outside and satellite 1 is inside, I just assume that both of them will have the same speed. They're separated by almost an equal distance.
Okay.
I went to this quickly, so I didn't assume that. Okay.
See, when let's say this is a planet. The satellite is revolving around it. Right? Velocity v.
Yeah.
Now this velocity v, it depends on this distance is r. What happens? This is small m, this is capital M. The gravitational force of attraction between both the bodies is g capital M small m by r square. No,
Yeah.
just take it as R only, right? In terms of R. Now, this force should provide the necessary centripetal force. So V should be equal to square root of Gm over R. It's square root of
Yeah.
Gm over R. It means it does not depend on the mass of the planet, it just depends on the radius, and it is inversely proportional to the radius.
Yeah.
Now you look at the question. Two satellite orbit are, their orbit are circular, each satellite travels at a constant speed, right? If the mass of the satellite 2
Yeah.
is one half the mass of the satellite 1, which speed is greater? Look at the radius. Satellite 2 by satellite 1 speed ratio should be r by 3r, that is square root of 1 by 3. It means the velocity of 1 is greater than velocity of 2 by a factor of root 3.
Yeah.
That is A.
Okay. Oh. Oh. Satellite is one greater. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so have you made a note of this? You got it, right? What I've done?
Yeah. I understood. Yeah.
Do 20th. I think this is a question on chemistry, but just let me know the answer.
I'm thinking either D or E because its position is different here and its mass is different. So
Okay, let's say if I have to say when we place the atom or the element in the periodic table,
yeah.
on what basis do we place them?
Which one? Atoms or
Atoms
elements?
and elements. Atoms is the smallest part of the element.
Yeah. Yeah. We place elements based on a
No,
atomic mass
we place
and
them as
number.
per their atomic number. It is
Yeah.
the
Number.
atomic number
Okay.
which distinguish one element from the other. I have to distinguish between helium and hydrogen. I say that hydrogen has one number of proton or its atomic number is 1, whereas for helium I say the atomic number is 2. For two particles the mass can be same, but for two elements or the two particles their atomic number would be different if the elements are different. Right? It cannot be same.
Yeah.
So it is the number of protons in the nucleus, because proton is nothing but atomic number.
Oh. Okay.
Now what about 21?
21. Is it D?
How have you done this?
I just gave a quick reading and it says that resistance of a copper doubles the length and diameter. So if the diameter is doubled, if the length and diameter is doubled, I assume that resistance it may decrease.
But by what factor? See, there is a formula that you have to use, that resistance R is equal to rho L over A, where L is the length of the conductor.
Length of an A is area of cross
So you have
section.
to use this concept.
Okay.
Tell me the answer for 21.
Okay. Length and diameter double means L and A is doubled. Yeah, so resistance is it 2R?
Why? See, when the diameter is doubled, what will happen to the area? What is the area of cross section? Area of cross section is pi r square if it is cylindrical, right?
Okay, so yeah.
It is inversely proportional to d
Yeah.
square. So now the new resistance is rho. Old resistance is, let's say it is this. The new resistance is rho into 12 by 4a, because if you double the diameter, the area will be 4 times.
As
So you get r dash by r
okay.
is equal to 1 by 2. So r dash is equal to r by 2. So D is the answer. Fine?
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Any doubt?
Yeah. Okay. Rho into 12 by 4a. Diameter has double means.
Area is pi r
So
square.
is the area
D square by 4. Because radius is r by 2. D by 2. Right? So when I say that I am doubling the diameter, it means I am making the area 4 times.
Yeah.
That's how you got it.
Okay. Yeah. Understood.
Got any doubt?
Okay. No. It's good answer. Thank you.
Now what about third, 22nd?
22nd, I quite didn't understand it.
If you heat the gas, the temperature is becoming 4 times. Right?
Okay.
There is one relation that kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 kT, 3 by 2 RT. Means kinetic energy is proportional to temperature, and Vrms is proportional to root T. So can you just look at the options? Just read the questions. Kinetic energy is proportional to T. Root means square velocity is proportional to root T. This formula is 3RT by R. Just read the option first. The temperature is becoming 4 times. So kinetic energy should become 4 times, so the Vrms should become 4 times.
4 times. Yeah. So speed of gas molecules doubles, average kinetic energy doubles now. The root means the speed gas increases by a factor of 2.
Because Vrms is
Okay, you said 4.
because of increase by 4 times. When you take the square root of 4, that is 2. So it will become 2 times.
Yeah, okay.
Now can you do 23rd?
Oh, okay. 23rd. One sec. Okay, if you have to use torque, like, and they have given the mass and length, how is like torque related to mass and length?
Sorry?
They asked us to find torque, right? And they have given the
So they are
mass
giving
and
the weight.
length.
So person weight will act
weight,
from here.
Yeah.
The weight of the board will act from its center of mass, like this. You have to find the torque about point A.
Yeah.
See, this weight is acting downward, that is 800 Newton is acting downward. Similarly, 500 Newton is acting downward. This length is 4, this length is 2. Use the formula of the torque, that is force into arm length is the torque. Now there are two forces which are acting. One is at a distance of 4, the other is at a distance of 2.
Is it option C?
Option C. Okay. See, for because of 800 Newton, the net torque is going to be 800 into 4.
Oh, yeah.
Because of 500 Newton, as I told you, it will act from its center of mass, which is at 2 meters away.
Yeah.
The total torque is 4200 Newton. Is the answer. Right?
Okay, it's the net torque, right? Okay,
Yes.
total one.
Now do
Okay, total.
24.
Okay. If the particle of charge 10 microcoulomb is placed at certain location in the electric field, it can feel is 1 Newton. Is it around 1000?
Use the formula. What is force equal to in terms of charge and the electric field? Use that formula.
Physically
Correct.
QE.
Force equal to Q into
Charge.
E. Now
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
so what is the answer?
Thousand? Is it 1000?
This is microcoulomb.
One
Microcoulomb is 10 to the power minus.
Yeah. 10 to the power 6. Yeah, 6. Yeah. So is it E?
Correct. 10 to the power, not even
6. Yeah.
yes, 10 to the power 5 Newton per
Okay.
kilo. Because 10 is also there, right? 10 into
Microcoulomb
10
is
to the power minus 6.
okay. Yeah.
Now do
Okay. Because 10 is already there. Yeah.
look at.
I haven't done the 25th
Okay.
one.
Just read the question. Then try to solve.
The frequency of the wave is 5 cycles per second, and the speed is 0.12 meter per second. 5 cycles meaning
That is
how
5
much is
hertz.
that?
5 cycles per second means 5 hertz. Is equal to 5 hertz.
Oh, okay.
Speed is 0.12 meters. They are first asking what is the time period.
Yeah. Time period. What is the time period? Is it 0.2
0.2 seconds.
seconds?
Correct.
Yeah.
What is the wavelength of the wave?
Wavelength point 0. Wait, 0.24. No, wait, 0.024.
0.02. This is V equal to F lambda. This is F. This is V. So V by F is nothing but lambda. So lambda is equal to 0.12 by 5. This is 0.024. You're right.
Yeah.
Now 27.
A force of 40 Newton applied 90 Newton. Friction force in Newton as you account to the object. What is the acceleration? You have to use the formula for physically MA.
Correct.
So they have given force and their mass. Okay. Frictional force meaning is it decreasing by
Correct.
force of
Because
20
friction
Newton?
always acts in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Okay, wait, they haven't given the mass. Okay, so how
No,
do we
this
like
98
consider
Newton is
the
the weight.
object? 90.
Can you calculate the mass?
Okay. Oh, okay. Is it 2 meter per second?
Okay, first to find how much is the First to find how much is the mass. So mass is 98 by 9.8.
Yeah.
That is 10 kg.
Hmm.
Now what is the total force? 40 minus 20. So
Yeah.
acceleration is 20 right then. That is 2 meters per second square. Now what about 28?
Yeah. 28. Okay, I haven't done 28. I will see now. Body with mass on sliding along friction set. Okay, this how did you just connect this thing? How did you do this now?
Basically they are asking what is the relation between what is the initial velocity of the first mass before the impact. A body with a mass of small m sliding along a frictionless surface collides with another body with a mass of m, which is stationary before the impact. The two bodies then stick together. If the kinetic energy of the two bodies of the system is E, what is the initial velocity of the first mass? So this is sliding along a frictionless surface collides with, okay. See, when they move together, right? Let's say they initially move with the velocity of v. Initially m is moving with the velocity of v. So as per law of conservation of momentum, when they both move together, so it is 2m into v dash, which is equal to v by 2. Any doubt? Now they are given that their energy E is equal to half mv square. That is E, total mass is 2m. This is v square by 4. So this is your mv square by 4. Right?
4. Yeah.
You have to find the velocity. Well, see, I am writing everything in terms of initial velocity. So v is equal to square root of 4e over m. That is 2 square root of e over m. So your answer is B.
Okay. Oh.
Right? Any doubt?
Okay. No, I understood. Yeah.
Look
I got
at
it.
29.
Constant process. Circuit resistance increased by 4. Is it option C?
If you increase the voltage by 4, increase the resistance by 4, right? The voltage is constant, that's what they are saying. So what is the relation between voltage, resistance, and power? E is equal to V square by R. Right? If you increase the resistance by 4 times, it should become V square by 4 or R. So the new power should be 1/4.
Yeah, 1/4. Yeah. That's it.
Yes, so what is the answer?
How do you? That's
See, this is a plane mirror. So let's say when you stand in front of the plane mirror,
okay. How do you?
so you are here. They are asking you where is your image. If you are at a distance of 1 meter, then how far is your image from you?
Yeah.
What is the answer?
Okay,
Correct.
2.
31.
Okay. Substance need to lightning result in is it B or either C? I don't know.
See, constructive interference means when you add their amplitudes as it is. Basically, it is the addition of the intensity. So there is no such destruction of waves.
Yeah, okay.
A large wave. Large. Right?
Yeah.
Now 32.
32. Okay, how do you do? I don't understand.
See, in this case, a 40-kilogram child, he sits on the edge of a carnival ride, which is at a radius of 1 meter. The force that is holding the child on the ride is most nearly. See, this force is nothing but mv square by r. You have to use. So that is the centrifugal force. They have given you 2 revolutions in 6 seconds. 2 revolutions means 2 into 2 pi angle. Right? 1 revolution is 2 pi radians. 2 revolution is 2 into 2 pi radians. So you get 2 pi by 2 radians per second. Right? So this is omega. Now use mr omega square as the centripetal force. M means 40 kilogram, radius is 1. Omega square is 4 pi square by 9.
1.
Now pi square
By 9.
Yes, so it is around 160 Newton into pi square by 9. Just see the answer which is near to 160 here and greater than 160. So the answer should be 170. See, when you solve this, right, you get it as 170.
Yeah.
Yes.
175 or something you get. Yeah.
Now do this 33. First we will draw this figure because I have to refer this figure.
Mm, 1 kg of oxygen. I don't know. I think it's 1 meter. I don't know.
Okay.
What is it actually?
A 1 kilogram air hockey puck traveling at 2 meter per second. So this is moving at 2 meter per second, right?
Yeah.
Now it strikes to the 2 kilogram and then they move at this angle. Fine, so this is making 30 degree, this is making 60 degree. Now the two pucks fly apart and equalizing and integrated in the here. What is the velocity of the 2 kilogram puck? What is the velocity of this 2 kilogram body? That's what they are asking you. So what you have to do, balance their momentum along y-axis first. So this is going to be 1. Let's say this velocity is v1, this velocity is v2. So 1 into v1 into sine 30 degree should be equal to 2 into v2 into sine 60 degree.
1 by 2 into v1 is 1 by. Oh.
Right? So v1 is equal to 2 v2 root 3. That is the relation number 1 which you will get.
Yeah.
Now the second is Okay, second you have to balance their momentum along x-axis. So 1 into 2 should be equal to
Hello?
2 into V2 cos 60 degree plus 1 into V1 cos 30 degree. So this is equal to 2 is equal to V2 plus V1 by root 3 by 2. So from here you get V2, 2V2 plus V1 root 3 is equal to 4. Now from here you put the value of V1. So this is equal to, in place of V1 when you put this value you get 2, 3 is 6, so 6 V1 is equal to 4. Sorry, V2. So V2 is equal to, V2 is equal to 1 by 2 meter per second. Yes, so V2 is equal to 1 by 2 meter per second. Can you hear me? Pratap, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Pratap, can you hear me? Hello? Pratap, can you hear me? Hello? Pratap, can you hear me? Okay.
Ah, yes, sir.
So,
Yeah.
see, I think there might be some calculation mistake. Just check if I made some calculation mistake. So V1 is equal to 2V2 root 3. That's what I told you here.
Yeah, that's correct. 2b into 2 root 3. Then direct V1, direct V2. Okay, this 2 into V2 root 3. That's for V1, right? And
Yes,
should we find
you have to
V2?
find V2. So what I have done, I have put the value V1 from here. So it is 2V2 root 3 means 2 into 3, that is 6V2. 6V2 plus V2 is 8V2. 8V2 is equal to 4. So V2 is equal to 1 by 2. But I am not getting that as the answer. So there might be some mistake.
Yeah.
Answer is 0.5 meter per second. It is anyway not given.
Oh, yeah.
Can you do
Yeah,
34?
it's not given. 34. Okay. Is it B? It could be B or moving the paste close together or replacing direct material.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can. Is it B or E?
There is only one option which is correct. Which of the following will decrease the capacitance of a capacitor? Now, capacitance is given by epsilon naught D. 1 minute. So the epsilon naught A divided by B, right? Area will decrease. It should accordingly decrease the capacitance. It should not increase. Replacing the dielectric material between the plates with one that has a smaller dielectric constant. No. When you plug in the new dielectric constant, the capacitance gets multiplied.
Right.
Smaller means it should decrease. Decreasing the voltage, it has no impact. Increasing the voltage, no. Moving the plates closer will have the impact because D is decreasing. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It'll decrease, yeah.
Okay, can you just look at 35? I think this diagram is not clear, just leave this. We'll move to the next one. Can you do 37? Pratap, can you do 37? Do you know the formula?
Is it E?
Do you know the formula? Width is given by lambda d by d. So use a light of shorter wavelength.
Yeah, I know that, yeah.
But you have to increase the wavelength. So lambda should be increased, but you are saying it is decreasing. So first will not help. Move the screen closer to the slits. Yes, it will help. Because then you decrease the D, right?
How?
Sorry. No, 1 minute. Then you decrease the
Okay,
D.
yeah.
Or when you decrease the D, so this will not help. Move the slits closer together because that will impact small d. The answer.
Yeah.
38.
Okay. Yeah, I have to move close together. Should the diagram? Okay, let's not for that one.
Okay, so in this case you have to just use the formula ut plus half at square. U is 0. So displacement is half at square. So half into 5 into
Yeah.
10 square. So 250 meters is the answer. Right? Any doubt?
Oh,
Now let's solve the last question.
I got it. UT.
This is, I think,
Right.
the figure is not clear, so just leave this. Okay, can you look at 40th?
40. Yeah, I can see.
Yes, so what is the answer? See, when the force is constant, it means there is a constant acceleration. When acceleration is constant, it means v versus time graph will be a straight line. It should be something like this. So,
Yeah.
like this. When there is no force, the velocity will become constant. This is the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so Pratap, in today's session we have discussed around 32 to 33 questions, right? Out of which most of you are able to solve. And there are a few questions which I think you could not solve. We have already solved that in the class. With this we have tried to cover that most of the chapters that you have in your class 12th and 11th. So we have covered, I think, almost, if you look at the concept wise, we have covered around 11 or 12 chapters, right?